Someone changed our kingdom size to reflect the new hexes.
I can do that, sure. We're at size 23.
Remember it.
Is there an ETA on how long the pulley system will take to construct, Jonas?
Let's see here. It will take...
-2 -7 is 79.
It will be done next kingdom turn.
Okay. Okay.
You might also want to consider then claiming the that relevant hex in the Earth Wound to secure the base landing of the elevator system.
Okay. We can do that next kingdom turn, then.
Yep.
Oh god, we'll have our first tile on the other map.
Yeah, we are building in
How many hexes can we
3D.
currently claim?
2.
2. Alright. Yeah, that works.
All right.
Since we're a bit ahead, since we claimed
Yeah,
hex
yeah, we have
1211 anyway.
At least
Yeah.
put it in line again.
That's it for terrain improvements, though, with the terrain improvement money being expended for pulley system.
Excellent. Well, create and improve settlements.
Alright, the first one, which is non-negotiable, is the construction of a castle, fortress, palace, pleasure arena, right in the heart of our first district, Duvenil. It is crucial that we acquire such a castle for numerous reasons which have been discussed over the weeks of real time.
Yep.
I'm kind of getting sick of all this. I think it's time to move on.
Fuck Vohus.
I've been living
Hashtag fuck Vohus.
I mean, I was stuck here for decades. There's a lot of bad memories associated with this place.
Time to a castle. Time to
Like
build
so?
a military.
Yeah, that's what we wanted it.
And you could, I guess, basically have the, yeah, that's fine.
Entrance against the cathedral.
Uh-huh. There we go. Hopscotch across the street.
Yeah, when Tristan comes out of her meetings, she can immediately go back and
I'm sure she has like a secret tunnel dug between the castle and cathedral.
You know, there are numerous secret passages. Those were definitely all designed in. Spared no expense on those. Like I said, only 50% of them were told to the party. And there is another building, too, which is actually got some roleplay heaviness to it, which Rilinid will bring out as he goes back to points he's made earlier. As I've mentioned, I have spent quite a lot of time in Duvenil over the past year, working on designing the cathedral, as well as planning the layout of our future. As a result, I had considerable experience with the immigrants that were flocking into the settlement, seeking food, shelter, and work. Now, given our incredible military vulnerability at this stage, and the fact that the Lords plan on leaving to the Earth's Wound in an attempt to close the rift, the populace there might become increasingly unruly, despite Andaria's poisons, Gorval's attentions, or Tarlin's murderous onslaughts. To that effect, it is necessary, particularly with the reports that I've seen, as well as information which Ivy has given to me, that a way to effectively diffuse tension would be of value. It would also give a home for any merchants or traders that are coming through into our kingdom proper if we had several eating or dinery establishments near the houses we've built in the northern part of the district. Essentially a tavern building.
Yeah, that's expected. Okay. I feel good with a tavern.
Sure.
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright. Tavern it is. We want it here.
That's a weird looking tavern.
Oh,
we
should have
Your
it here.
tavern is weird looking.
It looks like a piano.
That's
It,
what?
it has to be next to a house one, which is the primary crusher of that.
I thought we were gonna put it here to annoy her.
Do you want it? Do you want it central city or more on the outskirts?
You could have it more on the outskirts. Maybe we'll put in a better building closer to the castle.
Huh?
But yeah, it looks like
a
a
watchtower
piano.
looking down on the adventurers.
What will you name the tavern?
You know, I
The
will.
feisty
The
drow.
blue horse.
I can pull up a tavern name generator. I can solve the problem after
I like
the
the
session.
blue. I like the blue horse.
I
It's great.
don't. You don't know.
What's a horse?
The only one who knows what a horse is Trislin.
That
Yeah,
has
she had
zero
it.
connection with our campaign or really where we're located. I have no idea as a character what a horse is.
We've
The
seen
feisty
the
drow,
terrible
then.
beasts.
Nor do I
Feisty
think
drow.
nor do I think any proprietor of the establishment would have any clue what a horse is.
How
So she'll
about
be
the,
like, oh, I can show you what a horse is, and she's summon horse. That's a horse.
how about the sunken submarine?
Hmm.
It's also a little high class.
It does.
should-
It's.
It fills me with foreboding thoughts about the Underblad. I am not
Like
too
the,
sure.
the re-risen sky ship. You go that route.
Himmelsvard Ascending Tavern. A bit grand. I mean,
You know, if a Zvirfneblin is the proprietor of it, it makes sense that a suitably grand and incredibly long and obnoxious name would be made for it.
probably yeah.
Perhaps that can be good. It doesn't matter right now.
You can always name it after someone that we killed, and this is the tavern of.
Gunther's Eatery.
Yeah.
All right.
Gunther's Diner.
Okay, 79 minus 52 minus 10. That takes us down to 17 build points.
The diner at the end of sanity.
There you go. It's pretty good.
The Diner at the end of Sensi.
All right. So that is that, I assume.
Oh,
Yes.
we called it Dino Diner.
The Pathfinder.
The diner. Oh,
It can be discussed more after session. We have an
Yeah.
entire week to stew over an effective name for a tavern. That really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things.
Is
Blue
you
Dino
The
Diner.
flavor is important.
The flavor is important. The diner. Yeah.
Issuing edicts, I don't think there was anything we wanted to change, was there?
Currently, no. I don't think.
Diplomatic edict.
Like, I know we could increase, what was it, like promotions again? I'm not so sure I want to do that after.
We don't need stability right
We
now.
basically could increase everything if we wanted to,
Yeah.
without having any huge obvious penalties.
Well,
but
well,
the
con-
non-obvious penalties are the ones I'm concerned about.
Consumption is pretty close to being a positive number.
That is true. But for example, taxation wouldn't really hurt us if we increased that. But then again, it might.
Yeah, that's right. You have no idea what Gary's planned. No idea. Even though this house rule did not exist in Gary's realm, you have no idea what he planned.
Next
Yeah.
time,
Jonas has like a hotline to Gary McBride. He like
I
phones-
have. Yes, it's like a bat phone. I have it on my.
It's like every week he's
That's
screaming, "Why won't the rest of the books be done?
It
Why won't
keeps
the rest
calling me as well. I like that.
What the fuck is up with
I
angels
actually
with
would
that
buy
magic
too
field?
much. I
Damn
got a
it.
call from Gary.
All right.
I don't know.
You know, at some point he owes us, right? Because look what we do for him with PR here.
Like 20 euros.
Yeah.
At any rate, then no change to edicts unless you want to send me out on a diplomatic expedition.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
To the cloakers.
That's what the cloakers.
Establish an embassy with. Feel like a fucking noble feline.
Yep. The pleasure barge
so
sails
we
to the
sent Tarly
cloakers.
to live in one of the caves there as the ambassador.
No.
That's why embassies don't really work down here.
No, we were talking about that earlier. Like, we don't need embassies because the city-states are just so close to each other. Like,
Like
there's
if you
no
go
need.
there in like a few days to visit, it's not really a.
If we were like cross-continent, that would make more sense.
Well, I don't think there are any withdrawals from the treasury, or is there? All right. No deposits and no selling, and then we go to taxes.
All right, cheap.
We like Texas.
Okay, let's
Like
do this, shall we? Plus
It's like Christmas.
43 divided by 4. 13.
All right. 13.
Below average.
That's takes it up to 30, and then I add 75 from the resources, the buildings, the Valtha Shrine, the Vastervold Shrine, the Duvenil Alchemist, and the Cathedral, which finished. I presume that'll go until it pays off double its value, Jonas? Just straight up
Yes.
double? Okay.
That's right, though.
That's fine with me. That takes us up to 105 build points.
Ka-ching!
Quite a few.
Yeah,
I do
they're
feel-
gonna be dollar signs on
Cash money.
Miku's eyes.
I'll go ahead and delete that in there.
Let's see here. Then I will also hang on. Generate the items that a cathedral produces. I don't know if you're in buying mood right this now, but I'll do it and post it in the chat.
Yay!
Cathedral makes items now.
I'm a little excited.
Probably more wands of darkness and fairy fire.
No,
Those are the best.
Wand of guidance.
Now you're just
finally.
being mean.
Wand of bleed.
Oh no, no.
Most useful spell in the universe.
Wand of
Worse.
daylight, just to make it even worse. Huh?
Wand
is
of
this?
Daylight
Oh,
being
oh.
sold at the Cathedral of Agares. I love it. Tell
Oh
me
no,
more.
my eyes! It's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah, they sell it so you can use it to torture other drow.
Wait, please! It burns us.
Prostrats.
Pro strats.
Prostrats.
Let's see here. Cathedral.
I have a major magic item.
They have a major magic item. It's true.
Let's see what that is.
Plus 5
Stuff
wolves.
of the Archmage.
Oh, quite nice.
Oh, stops.
Let's see what we got here. We have.
Manaki with negative energy.
I'd be okay with that.
I know you would.
I'd want to have that made.
The following items are currently available in the cathedral. Then.
Drum roll.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
Arcane scroll.
Oh.
And there's a pricey armor.
Extend rod is not exactly the most useful thing.
Sometimes you just need to extend things.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to extend your rod. What?
Anyone want an expensive buckler?
Cheap.
Yeah, wow.
Sorry.
Talk about the low-hanging fruit. God. This session has been
Yep. It's been something.
has been everything which doesn't involve us accomplishing anything.
I feel accomplished.
Come to see that.
I bet Tristan feels accomplished too.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
had a wonderful 3 days.
Does Tardan feel accomplished?
He feels very accomplished.
Well, that's good.
But they must keep the relationship secret at work. What if the boss notices?
What? There's no flirting at the council table.
Oh, absolutely not.
No, it's professional.
What if the matron found out?
I don't
There's
think
a
she
council
gives a
thing.
damn.
Council, she would be probably annoyed.
Well, yeah, the council, but you know.
Alright.
But what Tristan does in her free time, I don't think she cares.
In that case,
let's-
that appears to have taken care of this kingdom turn, then barring event.
No, nothing more is brought forth from any of the NPC members of the council.
Thank God, our most
They're all-
intense council meeting
they're-
ever.
They're always so quiet.
Nothing.
Lady
An
of the
adventuring
Forest.
party arrives.
Oh, they chime in when it is pertinent.
Yeah, sure.
Now someone kicks in the door. Pathfinder Society killed the guards.
They're made off with the treasury.
God, friggin' damn it.
107 BP are gone.
In that case, it'd be like, let's make friends with their wealth.
It's all the fruit they took.
Yeah, they took
100,
100 BP worth
15
of fruit.
gold worth of fruit.
I don't know, I'd be like, look, a bag of holding can only hold so much. I don't care if it's a
crap.
type 4.
They have a
Well, they
portable
bring
hole.
with them.
Just stuff things in there.
Give me plain of fruit.
Just throw a
Yeah,
bag of
plain
holding
of
into it.
I bet there is a plane of fruit.
Probably.
That's Tristan's favorite. That's where Sakari comes from.
Okay. He
The
comes from
fiendish apple.
plain fruit. Oh dear.
Be very patient.
Anyway, Tristan will look at Alauneari. Matron, after meeting, I need to have a word with you.
Yes, I think, however, soon we should move down into the Earth's Wound again. There have been these troubling news. We should, of course, prepare ourselves. All her family leaves.
All of her family.
We
Zyn.
must prepare ourselves. Everyone runs away.
There
That's so rude.
is a Sarenrae creature down there, and there's a tomb for us to find. The tomb was supposed to be near the opening to the, well, a very light area. Bright, it was said. Such as I understand it, that would be the opening to the surface.
Or
So-
near there.
Well, that makes sense with the prisoner. That is, I don't know where you left him. But
He's dead.
more out of convenience.
He died in a hole in the walking madness.
Yeah, path of madness. There
Turn it to
also
undead,
is
I
the
think.
issue
Well,
of
they're
the
undead. I just don't
Sarenrae
know where you left them.
creature, which we should probably be the most careful with.
Well, this thing we're up against is of the sun. So,
Frowns.
yeah. But I would like to have some time to study your staff.
She just sort of offhandedly nods and waves her hand around. Sure. Now, what we have to consider is not as much why it's here, it's how we deal with it exactly. Do you think we really have to do so in battle? I don't immediately see another way of doing it. If it truly is here on a crusade to end all that is dark,
Rilinid shrugs back in his chair.
We don't exactly even know what it is. It could be one of those outsider things from those light planes, or it could be a mortal who's chosen to storm down into the depths to hunt us down.
not, I suppose we have nothing to do but go and take a look.
Well, I think it's... Yeah, it's, words.
It's words.
No, I need the word. Simon, tilhænger.
Follower?
A follower. Of this, Sarenrae. But maybe it's that person that gave our prisoner those visions of how to find his way out of here.
Regardless, it was said it was here for vengeance, so that is a possibility.
Well,
Now,
you did kill him, so yeah.
he gives sort of an odd look.
It was completely understandable that you killed him, I might add.
Oh, I don't know what you're even talking about, sister. Now, going down there would be something I suggest we should do rather sooner rather than later. Certainly gaining information as fast as possible would be good.
Did the white spider know nothing beside that it was a light?
She said the webs of fate are hard to interpret. Certainly, divination is known for being unreliable and should not be
Cryptic.
taken into detail.
At any rate, it is necessary for us to head down there as soon as we finish our affairs here. And the White Spider has given us some ideas of where to look. With this information in mind, I think we should stick to the outskirts of the jungle, closer to the surface, in the hopes of finding a caved-in tomb where these fire opals can be found. I don't think they'll be found in the middle of the jungle.
She nods, perhaps right. Or I would think they would be somewhere further in. It was also said that the beast of Sarenrae currently was in the greenery, which also means we know where to find it, approximately.
Well, this time, Zyn is able to scout from the sky. Oh, what's the ceiling?
I will nod. Yes. Alauneari has no more.
Is Alauneari gonna give her the staff?
Sure, if you want it right now.
Well, when Rain and Trislin is up during the night, Trislin will study it.
Be careful with it. Make sure not to activate it on accident.
I wouldn't do that. This is kind of my specialty.
Alauneari shrugs. He doesn't care a whole lot about that thing. He knows it's destined to be destroyed.
Yeah, it is.
Unlike those Pathfinder Society people.
Could you just let it go?
Unless they are destined to be
No,
destroyed.
it'll come back to haunt us, I'm sure.
Only sessions will tell.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, in Kingmaker we told them, sure, you can stay, but they just... We need your help, they never showed.
I think my most pleasurable thing has been listening to how the other people who are familiar with this shit are reacting around me, and I'm going, whatever, doesn't matter to me.
Here?
Yeah, but in that case, we would make whatever preparations were necessary, and then handle the rest of our kingdom business, and then fucking go get killed in the Earth's wound.
Woo! Killed!
I don't... You're the DM, you're not supposed to...
Oh.
I did not think it would take us,
So long? No.
4 hours
No.
to,
One session.
there was a lot of people to speak to.
It's good though, that's what kingdom building is supposed to be, right?
Right.
Choices where we do not know the outcome that have different...
We
have
spent an
different-
hour and a half alone on the Gnome Emissary and then fucking Pathfinder Society.
You know, two vital decisions for the kingdom.
Perhaps.
We picked the wrong answer in both of them.
In the book it says, no matter what the players do, it doesn't really matter.
The Pathfinder Society will establish a base of operations on Vosenstadt regardless, and it'll be so well hidden with the power of magic, mercenaries and scouts have no chance of finding it.
This is how I get out of saying that there's awesome shit there, because it's basically gone whenever the players look.
I'm kind
Signed,
of thinking
Gary.
that...
God damn it. If you do not
Gary-
want to play
Gary
with this, you
was
can
here
look at
is
the
the only
last
thing I
book,
just want.
and you can find rules for playing with the Pathfinders actually not being a complete asshole.
I was going to say, should the player characters somehow find a means through which they can, actually get into combat with them before they abscond with all the cool shit, their stats can be found in Book 5.
That sounds like a Gary thing to do, yes.
I don't think there are any
Return
wrong
of the
decisions.
Pathfinders, something like that.
There's just the right decisions and the fun decisions.
There you go.
Well, maybe it's, like in Telltale's
Fun,
game,
two
when she
cabins,
left,
two exclamation marks.
Jonas was
Yes.
like, wrote down, she will remember this.
Oh yeah.
I noticed that. They will remember this. Oh, will they ever? Well, I don't think we have enough time really left in session to really get into any lengthy exploration down in the
Oh, probably not.
Earthwound. But if
God
the
damn it.
but if the
Yeah.
party is ready to move down there, we can sort of calculate the days it takes to arrive to the destination you wish to start next time, basically.
Let's do some calculating. Let's see. Where do we wish to start? Do we wish to start near the supply cache, or do we wish to start near the sort of other side?
What about 812?
Yeah,
8?
that's what I thought. And then we'll go to like 9, 11, I guess. Oh, no, 9, 11.
It'd be 911, 912, whatever.
Sure.
All right.
Follow that way around. Looking for sun god monsters and and cave-ins.
Can't exactly say I'm looking for sun god monsters. I don't know how those
No.
look. That's up to planar people.
We look up in the sky and see it there, hovering high above the surface. Shining ball of
And
fire.
then it casts Holy Smite.
Oh yeah. We're all blind.
Well, wouldn't Tristan... Well, I'm pretty sure that Tristan knows that gods don't intervene in our world. Well, I know she knows that.
Well,
But,
they don't directly in such a way. They don't open the heavens and just decree something. They send usually agents.
Mm-hmm.
Pour out with angels.
Yes, the heavenly host of Sanray descends.
Suddenly, we are a
Seriously.
mile radius hole into heaven where every single angel charges out.
Oh well, good game. I think Alauneari probably rolled to disbelieve that.
Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Gary.
No problem.
My work here
We'll
is
have to
done.
win this battle.
This
pretend
way,
with
I don't
the
need to
next
finish the
books.
other books.
Now I can abscond with all of the money.
Just like the Pathfinder Society did.
If the players somehow manage to beat Book 2, inform them that Book 3 doesn't exist.
I would actually be okay with that comment.
If that was the actual ending of it.
I'll bail like the Pathfinder Society did.
I'm out like the Pathfinder Society.
Took all your shit, left.
Yep.
That'd be such a horrible end. But kind of.
Oh.
I'd be more okay with that than just never hearing anything.
Mm-hmm.
What a terrible night to have a curse.
Yeah.
Just hissing
They
in the
don't
word.
know how lucky they were.
Well, last session, everyone, we didn't exactly get experience points, but we got the hero point. This session, we got the joy of each other's company.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we moved the story slightly, like one day forward.
We are playing in real time right now.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that Tristan went there to talk to all these people, especially that gnome, because she knows the only thing she could have said to him, no. And
The bird said he wouldn't have been murdered.
Could you build something similar to the Great Borer?
no.
No, it's not gonna happen.
And
You have a waterfront.
I feel sorry for those guards that was stationed to wait for Tristan to come out of the cathedral.
They were just guards that were told to keep watch.
We build a canal straight
Lunch.
from Fastervold to like the lake.
I didn't tell him to put soldiers specifically to be watching for you. Just tell the guards. If you see Tristan, tell me.
Yeah. Also, that shirt got a lot of use.
What?
Not the shirt.
That necklace. That's fine. I
know.
was mentioned it was a temporary item anyway. And who knows? Maybe Jonas did diplomacy rolls in the background and was like, "There's no need for this. His diplomacy score is too high. He adjusts everyone by 2 steps automatically."
Rilinid's diplomacy score is pretty high.
Yeah. You add my natural modifier plus the high necklace plus the 5 fame if I'm dealing with
Yep.
foreign dignitaries.
Mm-hmm.
And, those guys weren't going to be starting at hostile. So the DC to move them was not that high in comparison.
Oh, no, everyone was very pleasantly surprised by
With the necklace.
the necklace. Yes. Oh my! I can't resist it.
Well,
It's
if they
just
can afford
so
that, maybe I should ingratiate myself.
Oh, it's
They're not
quite,
really that
Let me
bad.
introduce
Look at the
myself
ring.
to your money.
quite ostentatious.
I want to make friends with your wealth. Excuse me?
You
Oh,
heard
really?
me.
Could you tell me what lovely necklace this is?
It's like
I
that's
simply
almost
must
like a
have of the recipe. Simply must have the recipe.
almost at that
you.
point a Mass Effect conversation. Tell me more about your necklace.
I'm
Well,
Commander
I-
Shepard, and
Well, as a matter of fact, here's my life story.
I have heard enough of your life story. Tell me instead of this cathedral.